Alright, you guys, I'm about to do my makeup just to make a TikTok video. Literally because I feel like it, and I feel like even though I'm not getting paid to make any type of content right now, I feel like it's still like good for me to at least make something in my free time that I enjoy and, you know, work on bettering my content creator skills. So yesterday I filmed or edited 2 YouTube videos. I put up a makeup video and a vlog for Vlogtober today already. So I've honestly been doing really good at posting content, I feel like. But, you know, there's always room for improvement. I don't know why my skin looks so good right now for no good reason. But I just put a video on my Insta. So, y'all, I have a spam account Instagram that I have, like, a lot of followers on, but not any real engagement because it's pretty much just a bunch of bot followers. Bought, B-O-T, not followers that I bought, like purchased. But today we're going to use our Joker palette. Get a good thumbnail because I always forget to do that. These colors are so pretty. Ooh, I'm so excited. So today's Halloween, by the way. I don't really celebrate Halloween, but if you do, happy Halloween to you. I was just talking about how I feel to my friend earlier today, how Halloween is one of those holidays that's like 100% pointless. That's just me. Like, what is the real purpose of dressing up in a costume? And apparently there's like a dark actual, or in my opinion, dark, I guess, reasoning behind Halloween, that it's really for a lot of people who practice witchcraft and a lot of this other stuff. You know, there's a reason it's looked at as the devil's holiday from certain groups of people. So I kind of don't like to get too deep into this holiday because it's just not something I ever actually celebrated growing up. And really I don't care that much about Halloween, or it's not like one of those holidays I look forward to. My favorite is Christmas, but of course, because I'm a Christian, that makes a lot of sense why I would love it. I think non-religious people like Halloween the most because it's like the most pointless holiday that has like, it doesn't really have a religious tie to like any of the major religions. So it honestly is like 100% a pagan holiday. So, you know, that's kind of why I just don't. I think maybe Wiccans, this is like their version of Christmas, but I don't know. I don't really know anyone who's a Wiccan, but I feel like I've heard that somewhere. Anyways, it's just not a holiday I personally care too much about or like am eager to celebrate every year. So it is what it is. But I think it's fun to dress up, and I don't think you really have to use Halloween. Doesn't have to be an excuse to like dress up and wear a costume. You could literally do that any day, which is why, I mean, I guess you could argue the same for a lot of holidays, but I feel like for religious holidays, it's like you actually are dedicating that day to celebrating a specific occurrence for that that's a big part of that religion. So I do think it's like a lot different than just, I don't know, other holidays like Christmas, that non-religious people will celebrate Christmas or take it off, but they have like a different outlook on it, obviously, than a religious person or a practicing Christian. So it is what it is. I'm going to use my Tarte foundation today. I kind of wanted to do like a clown slash Joker kind of makeup look with this palette. I just don't really know what I'm doing or how I'm gonna do that, but that's kind of, I'm not really following like any type of real inspiration other than like what's in my head. So we shall see how this goes. And I want to film a TikTok when there's still sunlight, but it's almost, well, it's a little bit after 5, so I literally have to try to get this done before 6 so I can still have some sunlight to work with. So that's kind of why I'm like trying to rush. Also, there's my dimples for those people who like that I have dimples. This girl at my work was like, because we wear masks all the time, she's like, oh my gosh, you have dimples? When I took my mask down, I was like, yeah. You know, because people always used to point those out to me, especially when I was younger. And I'm just used to them, so I never really think of my dimples as anything special, because, you know, it's just my face. But my mom also is like, you stole my dimples. I used to have dimples and I stole them. Which, you know, I don't know how you can steal someone's facial features through birth, but my mom is just in her own logical world where that makes sense. But I have like a little baby one on this side. It's like longer, but this one's like the big dimple. I feel like it's deeper when I have less fat on my cheeks, because now that my cheeks are like thicker. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about this, y'all. So I have gained a good amount of weight. Like, I am my biggest I've been in my whole life. And I haven't really been focusing on my weight loss. Like, I don't really know like what happened with it, other than I just stopped focusing so much on it. But yeah, that kind of is you know, I don't know if it's really affected me personally, because I feel like my weight loss journey was always for myself. Oh, there's some little people trick-or-treating, a whole group of them, but I don't even have any candy out front. Oh, I should have gotten some candy for some kids. I forgot I lived in an actual house neighborhood where people have kids and will actually trick-or-treat. But I never went trick-or-treating as a child because, again, sorry y'all, I just got off topic. I was talking about something totally different, but I just saw those kids, a group of kids outside in costumes trick-or-treating. But yeah, so after my mom had that experience as a child, she had a bad experience trick-or-treating, so I never went trick-or-treating growing up, except for one time we did like a trunk or treat for in high school, because I was in marching band and the parents had put together something called trunk or treat for the students, and that was like the closest experience I had to trick-or-treating. But I mean, I don't feel like I missed out on anything. It's like I can have candy any all year round. But I guess when you're young as a child, candy is more important to you. I've never had that big of a sweet tooth when it comes to candy though, which might sound weird. I just never cared about candy. I like cake though. I think that's something my mom passed down to me because she is obsessed with her cake and eating cake and enjoying cake. All right, we're doing a very deep face bake, even though I'm probably gonna have to take all of this off, or I'm gonna put makeup over it if I do the type of look I'm wanting to do, which I don't know if it does have a black. So this is the Jokes on You palette. That's the name of it. The Jokes on You. I bought these palettes at Target a while back. Probably like the beginning of the October. So I guess I got in this makeup when the going was tough. So I really like the blue in here and the red. It's a very, very colorful palette. Definitely. I think I might do a green and red. I might use the green, red, black, and purple, I think. That's kind of what's standing out to me the most in this palette. So we're just gonna try it. Starting with this purple. But anyways, back to the topic before I got distracted by the trick-or-treating again. So yeah, I fell off of my weight loss journey really bad. It's been probably actually like 2 years because it was the end of 2019. Y'all, actually, I can't even remember. I think it's been like 2 years since I started my weight loss journey and I gained all my weight back. So pretty much I had started originally, I think it was either the end of 2019 or the end of 2020. I honestly cannot remember. Because the pandemic started like towards the end of 2019. Because I can't believe it's almost been 2 years since COVID happened and everything. And it just seems like everything in my opinion has just been like a big blur. Like I can hardly remember how life used to be before this, which is honestly kind of sad, but it's the truth. I feel like everyone has just gotten like super, I don't know, focused on mask and are you vaccinated and all of this stuff, and that's kind of taken the focus on in everything going on. So anyways, everything has blurred together since the pandemic and it's crazy. But what I was saying before was there was a lot of people. I'm actually going to use this gray because I don't know, I just want to do like a little bit darker of a look. And I might still put like some green and red on here, but purple and gray are a pretty combination. There is a lot of people who just completely forgot like there was a world that existed before the pandemic and before the mask and before the vaccine, everyone was all connected and no one was all like, if you're not wearing a mask. I mean, actually, I guess as soon as those mandates started happening, people suddenly started being like really just treating people really bad based off of things that we would have never even happened if it wasn't for the pandemic. So I just feel like a lot of people have changed, and I wouldn't necessarily say for the better. I think a lot of people changed, in my opinion, for the worst after the pandemic. I'm taking this red now, and have just become more selfish and self-centered, really just focusing on themselves and not really caring about other people anymore. And it's just sad to like live in a society that villainizes people based off of, you know, a man-made concept of what is and isn't the right thing to do during the pandemic. And it's literally 100% man-made, because everything in this life, everything that we create, a society creates, is a social construct. That means that what we normalize doesn't have to, is only normal because society as a whole has to agree upon this thing being real, you know? But outside of that, it's honestly not, doesn't have to be that way. If society as a whole changed its mind about things would be looked at differently. We wouldn't be putting down people for not wearing masks or not doing whatever other thing we deem people need to do. So I want to put some green in here. I just don't know where this fits. It would fit in my current look. This lime green right here is like a really just nice, bright lime green. We're just gonna put it in our inner eye corner. But yeah, I just wish more people would remember, like, everyone is entitled to their opinion, and we're more respectful and tolerating of people who might think differently than them. But again, that's just my opinion, which I'm entitled to, and you're entitled to yours. Anyways, I don't even know why I started talking about that again. We were talking about the panoramic. I mean, my weight loss, my lack of weight loss. So, and how I feel about it. So, I do want to start back on my fitness journey, because at the end of the day, I do think like I feel a lot better about myself when I am working out and making strides to be healthy. Like, I think that's just like a given that, you know, people feel better about themselves when they are actively working on themselves. And I do think working out led to a lot of other really positive changes in my life. I made better decisions with my eating as well. And, you know, overall, it just was really, really good for me to be able to work out more frequently and feel like I was actually making strides in the right direction and doing things that were beneficial to my mental health and my physical health. Oh no, this is one of my favorite mascaras. I hope it's not all dried out. I feel like it's on its last. This is why I try to wear my makeup more, because I'm like, oh, I don't want it to go to waste. I probably have spent thousands of dollars on makeup over in my lifetime. Probably at least $2,000 at least. But realistically, looking at all the makeup I have, it might have been more. And a makeup collection video is coming, or videos. It's gonna be multiple. I think I'm gonna show y'all my collection by groups or like brands, because I have quite a few BH Cosmetics palettes, a lot of I Heart Revolution, a lot of Revolution makeup, a lot of BH, a lot of Morphe, a lot of Juvia's Place, and then other like random smaller brands. So I think that's gonna be the best way for me to like actually show my entire makeup collection. All right, we have to do the white eyeliner so we have more doll looking crazy eyes. I think this is actually turning out pretty nice. For me, just making this up on the fly, which I guess is how I always have done my makeup. Just going how I feel in the moment. And it usually turns out pretty decent. So I guess I just gotta trust my instincts more. And then we're also gonna do like the doll makeup trick with the lashes. Basically, you just take, oh, where are my lashes? I see one, but where's the other one? I try to like not waste, oh, here it is. I try not to waste my lashes, and wear them at least, twice if possible, so that I'm getting good uses out of everything. Okay, but the liner trick is when you take, I'm not going to use this liner. I'm going to use my Kat Von D because it has like a thinner tip. And you just draw. I hope I'm doing this right. You draw lashes on your eye. Using an eyeliner. And obviously, it's going to make you look more like a doll. And creepy. That was pretty good for my first time attempting. Okay, now is where the clown makeup is going to start coming in. I thought this black in here has a little too much sparkle to it. So I'm actually going to take, if I can find it, the Kendall, it's the collab palette Kylie did with her mom, the Kris Jenner palette. I just don't know. I thought it was in this makeup bag I currently have up here, but I didn't see it. Let's check a few other bags. That is an issue. Having so much makeup, I do at times lose things, but I know like I have them. So it's like, I know it has to be here somewhere, but where it is, I sometimes don't know. Isn't that crazy to think how you can know, like, oh, I have this palette, like, you know it exists, just don't always know where. Okay, I found it. So this is the Kylie Jenner, Kris Jenner's palette. And it has the perfect black to do, like, the, lines I'm trying to do. So basically, I'm just going to take an eyeshadow brush and dip it into the black. And it's literally called Does It Come in Black? And basically, you draw a line from your eye. Oh, Lord, this might mess up my whole freaking makeup look. I hope it doesn't, but I think this wasn't thick enough. I guess usually people are doing this with, like, actual face paint, but we're using eyeshadow. Oh my goodness. I think it looks okay. And then we're just gonna do the same thing and try to mimic it on the other side. Oop. This side is a little thick. Y'all, I don't know if I did this right. I tried. Right? Or at least I tried. It's a good thing I did my eyeshadow first, because trying to do this on other type of thing would not work. Okay. So honestly, the only thing I know to do is just add some lines on here. Y'all, I've never done face makeup before, so I really don't know what I'm doing. But we're just gonna, I guess this looks like my face is sewn shut, like I got stitches in my face. I'm gonna put some at the top. Creepy. It's really not that scary. It's not scary. I really want to add some, like, glitter on top, or let me see if I can add more of that gray color from the Joker palette on my lid. It's like a blue gray. So I feel like this color kind of disappeared on my eye a little bit. Y'all, I think it's looking pretty good. All right, we're gonna add our lashes now, because the lashes will add, like, that boldness to it. I really don't know what else to do with this. I guess I could add, like, white to it to, like, accentuate it. I might just use my eyeliner pencil again for that. But, you know, again, this is me winging my makeup right now. And I'm taking too long. It's already 5:40. It's almost 6. And I want it to be done before 6. So I gotta hurry up. I probably should have looked at like an actual picture for inspiration instead of just assuming I knew what I was doing. Because obviously that's like not the case. I'm not trained in any sorts of special effects makeup. This is literally my first time attempting any of this. So I guess you just learn how as you go. I've literally always been like a self-taught learner, and I'm a visual learner, so if I watch something, that's how I like learn how to do it. Just watch and copy and practice, obviously, but that's how I've always learned. So maybe I'm just picking all of this up from something I watched back in my memory of someone doing makeup like this. But also, I like just trying things out on my own and seeing how they turn out. And so far, I think it's been pretty good. Oh, I did want to make Halloween cookies. I guess I'm gonna have to go out with this makeup on if I go anywhere. Which, I don't know. The only place I would probably go is Target. It's looking so good. I'm like shook. I don't know why I'm shook, but I'm shook. Because I just like did not think it would turn out like this. All right, so we're just adding some white on this to create like shadows. And then I'm gonna do some like random crisscrosses on my face, like some X's. I don't know if that did anything, but we did it. All right, for my lips, I'm going to be using, where did I just freaking put it? I have the Joker lip gloss in red, or the color is called Joker Smile. Now, I did put on some lip oil earlier. This makeup look is still like pretty, it's just extra. So I think the eyeshadow look turned out really nice for all of the colors that I mixed into it. Ew. This lip gloss is insanely glossy. Like that went on so smoothly. All right, I'm gonna add some highlight. I want to find, I have a green highlighter somewhere. I'm trying to remember what palette a green highlighter, my green highlighter would have been in. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna find it. That is the other thing that sucks when you I'm like, I think I have this. I just don't remember where it is. But I'm pretty sure I have seen / use a green highlighter in my makeup at one point. It's just a matter of figuring out where it actually is. I do feel like I lose makeup. It's my Bratz one. Ooh, I have this glitter palette. I'm really tempted to add like some of this green glitter in my inner eye. I'm gonna probably use that in my inner corner just to like add a little bit more glitz / glam to this look. It actually, the palette I'm looking for might not be in here like I think it is. Chocolate. Alright, y'all. I really want green highlight now, and I don't know where it is. I feel like I should have a rainbow glitter highlight palette somewhere. So I'm gonna take this green color called Live Your Life, and we're literally just gonna try to get this in my inner eye corner to make that green pop a little bit more than it's already popping. Ooh, that looks so good. You can never have too much glitter, y'all. I swear by that. No such thing as too much glitter ever. Ooh, that literally just, chef's kiss. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I lost my highlighter brush now, and I have like 3,000 freaking makeup palettes just lying around my house. So, in lieu of not knowing where a green highlighter would be in my freaking room, we're gonna look for the next best thing. And now I can't even find my brush for it. Gold, my nails. Y'all, this is so disappointing. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I literally am like, I don't want to use another color. Let me see if I have a green in this. Like a light sparkly green. This has a green, but that's not light enough to be a highlight. Oh my goodness, y'all. This video is 40 minutes long. The life of a freaking... Hold up. The life of a freaking YouTuber. Alright, y'all. I think I might just have to settle for... Wait a second. One of my favorite highlights that I like rarely use now. It's gonna be hard to do it if it's the one I'm thinking of. It's like a liquidy one. It looks so good, but never mind. I found a cute little trio, and it has a iridescent green that we're gonna use as highlight today. Oh, I forgot to do blush. Okay, y'all. So I should have done blush before I put on the rest, the face stuff, because now it seems like I'm missing a rosy glow on my cheeks. So I'm just gonna do some over it since I can. Where is my blush? All right. This video has quickly become a hot mess of me just not being able to find makeup products right after I literally have just used them. I literally have just synced this blush. Here it is. My favorite blush, but like that overly blushed look helps create a dollish look. So I'm trying to put it on without messing up my skin tone. All right, set our makeup. All right, y'all, I gotta do my hair and find an outfit real quick, but this is the makeup look, and I'll try to post pictures of everything, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye, guys.